Welcome to Simply the G Network. It's a place where we talk about culture, education, history, news, movies, politics, religion, science, sports, video games, and more. This is our 13th podcast, and today we're going to talk about immigrants assimilating into Western civilizations and the potential threat that they bring.
It's happening again! Are you ready this time?
I'm here now, folks. It's time to exercise and get into facts mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First off, people like Piers Morgan and Jillian Michaels want to romanticize what actually happened when it concerns whites that came to the countries like the United States, the UK, Australia, and so on. Thus, nothing they say is rooted in facts. Listen to this debate.
And start your own culture within the culture of the country you go to at the expense of that nation's culture. I mean, at its purest.
That's not true.
Well, that is true.
Okay, if what you just described is the case, then the Italians, the Jewish, the Polish, every group that came to the United States did exactly what you just said. They had own communities, own culture. So, do you understand the history of America?
Here's a question that I would like answered. How many generations did it take white ethnic groups to assimilate? Jillian Michaels tried to insinuate public safety and terrorism as the reason why non-white immigrants like Muslims numbers should be lower in Western civilizations. But Roland Martin quickly shut her fear-mongering down. Here's a clip of it.
As an African American, when I understand what it means when you have a people who have a bullseye on their back, who are being targeted, I understand that. And so it is absolutely shameful that you cannot be at a Hanukkah celebration and it gets interrupted by mass violence because of two evil individuals. But I'm saying two evil individuals for a reason. Because under the legitimate FBI leadership of Christopher Wray, they said that the greatest threat in America is white domestic terrorism. So when I listen to people like Senator Tommy Tuberville talk about getting rid of all Muslims in this country. As an African American, I then say, what about white Christians? Because when we look at violence in this country, mass shootings in this country, who typically commits them? And so,
A few moments later.
FBAs aren't worried about Muslims coming over to the States to commit terrorism. I know I'm not. What do you mean by that, Simply the G? We already know who the real threat is. I propose this question to white Christians. What are you doing to weed out your own evil folks? When you debate someone else, don't be ignorant and know your facts. Because if you don't, and they do,
The floor is lava.
You know what, folks? I love how this other guest put Jillian Michaels on the spot when he asked
Jillian,
her.
what have you done to root out and de-radicalize the white men in your community who are responsible for the #1 mass shooting in this country?
I would condemn and call it out, and I would, if I was on a jury, I would absolutely
No, what have you done?
vote for them
What
to
have you done?
go to prison.
She didn't have an answer, folks, so she started rambling gibberish. I'm going to end it there, folks. Well, people, tell me what you think about this podcast. Subscribe and like. Until next time, cheerio.